All right, we live. Let's see if the sound working. Right here. We good. Better go with Vengence. I'm good. You Facebook? No, I'm on YouTube. Let's see. That's not number one of your chicken. Let's see. You Facebook? No, I'm on YouTube. That's not number one of your chicken. All right. So we good to go. All righty. Let's rock and roll, y'all. Yeah. Shalom Israel. This is priest and officer Baryah in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Teaching up under Commander General Yohana. Now, we have a powerful topic today we're about to go to again in ISPK, Augusta, Georgia. We're going to talk about how vengeance is of the Lord's, man. How people don't have to lift a finger to combat our oppressors and our people who oppress us and who want to see us, the downfall of our people to where we're wiped completely out. And we already know the psychological warfare that's already going on with our people, man, as far as our oppressor moving on us in every shape or form he can. And one thing that our people in the world don't know is that, the Lord is fighting for us, man. We see it, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see the Lord fight for you, And a lot of our people have to wake up and understand that when we see these natural disasters that happen, when we see our oppressors fall out the sky out of nowhere, you know what I mean? That is the Lord fighting for us, man. It's the thing about it is that we gonna have to wake up to that understanding, Israel. It's about, man, and it's sad, because recently we just had an oppressor, was unalive by another oppressor, and the love that people showed this man, it was disgusting. I'm talking about our celebrities too. Now, it just me. We see that we get unalive every day. We get unalive every single day. And not all of a sudden this oppressor died. Oh man, I can't believe he's gone. And over an OP. Over the OP. So sad. What about the 12-year-old boys who get unalive every day just for walking around with toy guns, man? What about you the unarmed black men who get unalive every day just for throwing up their hands and the police say that they had a gun? And we worrying about an oppressor who dies because he has an opinion or some garbage like that, man. Man, it is sad. You start me off with 147, Psalms 147, because what we're gonna break down today is, man, who the Lord has chose, man. And if we say that vengeance of the Lord and the Lord is fighting for us, why can't we prove it with the scriptures? And man, that's what we're gonna prove today, man. Start me at it when you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Now he showeth his word unto Jacob. We know that Jacob, is Israel, but the Lord is saying he showed his word unto us. Keep going.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
He have not dealt so with any nation. He's talking about the Lord. The Lord has not dealt so with any nation. He's fighting for Israel. He fought for Israel all through the scriptures. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Slow you. Mm-hmm. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have not known them, but they do know the judgments of the Lord, of what the Lord has done to the people who always try to come against Israel. Oh yeah, they do know that, and that's something that we're gonna get into today. Let's take it. We're gonna take it all the way back to what the Lord did to Pharaoh and the Egyptians, all the way back in Egypt. Oh, we're gonna get into that today. Keep going.
Praise ye the Lord. That's it for that.
Done. You drop that. Take me to what else I got right now? I wrote something down. We gotta get into let me go to my notes. I think I do Deuteronomy 76 in here. But no, that's just too basic. We need to pull that. Let's go straight here because we got to get into it, man. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the story of the Pharaoh and Moses when Moses was going to the Pharaoh and he was telling him to let his people go. And as Pharaoh heart got hardened, and Moses was letting them know everything that was going to happen to this city if he did not let the 12 tribes of Israel go. The famine came, the locusts came, the frogs came. The Lord started to place pestilence in the land of Egypt. And we're going to see all that in these times that we living in right now. All we got to do is keep tuning in to our current events and see what the Lord is doing on the earth.
That's right.
Read that what you got. Deuteronomy 7:6.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people upon the face of the earth. One thing that I heard this man say, he said that he said, yeah, if DEI enters into the NBA and the NFL, that's the end in the sports. He said because black people are more talented than the white man. They got a place for us right here in America throughout the four corners of the earth, man. We get to sing, dance, run a football, and shoot a basketball. As soon as we want to be a pilot or anything else, all of us, we got to be qualified. You don't never hear him say, okay, if I see a basketball player and he's black, I want to ask him if he's qualified. You don't have to be qualified for that. We know he know how to jump. We know he know how to sing and dance. You don't got to be qualified for that. You know what I mean? This man said if DEI was in the sports and basically the NFL and the NBA, that's the end of all sports because we are more talented than them. Right. But if you are in anything else, then all of this, you got to be qualified. You know what I'm saying? These basically, let me sum it up for you. These right here, when he was explaining how he hates DEI means didn't earn it, he doesn't want to see black people with white jobs. He don't want to see you in their industry. Can you picture that, man? And that's the thing about it. I've been in hell for so long in this empire. Sometimes I can't even picture it. But I remember how beautiful it was when it did exist. Because it'll thin all the way out in the black community to where we don't really see black plumbers or black electricians. We don't really see us in those industries. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful time where we actually seen that. Where we had the mechanic in the hood. We had the electricians. Like back in the days, I remember trades. Like my whole family was in the trades. Like, okay, my big cousin, he's a plumber, like a real plumber. And he actually knew how to fix some things. A real mechanic. A real electrician. Until, they took all the trades and everything out the schools, and those industries have been dominated by white society. You know what I mean? They completely just wiped us out of everything, man. But we can't really just feel like that we're just being overthrown because the Lord is with us, man.
That's right.
The Lord is with us. Go ahead.
If I could too, it's just this DEI stuff is just old school racism. You know what I'm saying? Old school racism are basically thinking that we not good for nothing but being strong.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why, like you said, it's heavy that point. You know what I'm saying? With the sports, it's like, okay, we play sports, but you don't want our opinion. You understand what I'm saying? And this is just the same thing that went on in Rome. And in these other types of jobs, you need DEI because they just wouldn't hire you for it. They just wouldn't let you do it. Mm-hmm. Like you would go to school to try to be a pilot, they're not going to let you do it. You would go to school to try to be a judge, and they're just not going to let you do it. You go to school to be a doctor or a nurse, they just not going to let you do it because you're black. You understand what I'm saying? Making you think that just because you're black, that means you're not smart. Well, I'll tell you something. I work with Edomites. You understand what I'm saying? I work with the oppressor. I've been around the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, for a while now. And all of them are not that smart.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Among your people, among Esau, you got some stupid cats out there.
And they lazy.
Yeah, right. And lazy as hell. I remember we was in math. Now I wasn't good at math at the time, and I didn't like it, so I wasn't even trying really. We was having our grades going around. You know what I'm saying? We all messing up or whatever. And the Edomite boy over there, they was like, "Yo, he got a 17," and everybody like, I'm like, "How the hell he get a 17?"
But is that is grade?
That was his grade on the test. Like in the exact 17. Like, so now we looking like, what's good with you? Then we all realize, oh, this motherfucker ain't that smart.
Right.
But it's like that, man. It's all the time. Then it'd be like common sense stuff that they don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we get around them, we really be outsmarting them. And then we just be looking at them because they try to think of everything so concrete, but it don't be that hard.
Yeah,
and,
know you better.
And I'll tell you this, right? I just was around some pilots, right? And one of the pilots, these two Edomite pilots, he was saying, you know, my daughter not that good at school. She wanted to go to school for this, but you know what I'm saying? We don't know if she's gonna be able to do that, or if she do it, she might got to go to a lesser tier college. But as he kept talking, he said he knows somebody, and he was like, their kid isn't good at school at all. You understand what I'm saying? And they were trying to get into a technical school. So he said, and I'm trying to figure out how he got in because the kid did get in. And then he was like, so come to find out, they paid to get some Native American ID card that say that the person is Native American. This is a full-blown white person. And to get in school, they said that they was Native American. There's stories that came out years ago where people were going to jail because their kids weren't going to school at all, but they was getting degrees. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because they were paying the school to get their child a degree. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not sit here and pretend like Edomites is just so much smarter than black people. No.
That's so crazy.
We were rising up. We were the fastest growing people. Even our women now is still the highest demographic in college, I believe.
Yes, they are.
You see what I'm saying? So the black woman is the highest demographic in college, period. You understand what I'm saying? So if we put it out there like we just dumb, some of y'all not even getting into school at all. You're paying to go to school. This person did not qualify to get into school.
Right.
They went and got a real Native American identification card they paid for to go to school.
Right.
And it's the white person.
So is it safe to say that they are the real DI? Are they the ones who really didn't earn
it? and if I could, think about it. You got the job. You got the opportunity because you was white.
Yeah.
You got hired because you were DI. You see what I'm saying? Like the equivalent of what you're trying to say, you're actually that.
That's heavy. Yep.
They don't just let black people go, oh, you black, so we can let you fly the plane.
Right.
No, you still gonna have to go to pilot school and do that. And it's a brother I was slave with, his son a pilot. Mm-hmm. So he had to go to school and do all this and that. He like, look, my son, he pretty much the man. He know what's going on. He fly the planes, he get his money, he kicking it. You know what I'm saying? But he went to school to do that. And a lot of us was in your military flying your planes. What are you talking about?
Right.
We was one of the baddest airplane squadrons, I believe, during World War II.
Some of the wars that you won is because of these black pilots. I don't understand. The thing about this, I don't understand this of why, like, white pilots really don't have a good reputation right now.
Right.
These planes are falling out the sky, man. 87 planes in the beginning of the year. What did we forget? What all them white pilots? Oh, yeah. I want to know, is he qualified? No. The people who you say is qualified, they need to go back and retake their test. Seriously. But this happened like when you bring up so heavy because you had me thinking like it just you talking about how they just paying their way through it. They ain't even earn it. Why people forget how they got this land and built these cities, man? And they talking about who earned it and who deserved this and does that. Man, this man is a joke. It's a pure joke, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you two up. Or you want me to get the scripture?
Oh, cut me, you can't.
You still in Deuteronomy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And that's one of the main reasons why that they don't want you to get into the industry, because we're better than them. We're better than them in everything. It's like you brought out had a boy had a 17. Today, some electricians. These are the same electricians that coming through my slavery to fix the oven. They fix the rotisserie machines and everything at my slavery, right? And they got to come in there every week to fix the same shit. And then we have a female at our job, older lady, right? The older lady unscrewed a certain part of the machine and hit a button and just looked at me and was like, now these motherfuckers come here every week. She fixed the damn thing. They got the certification. And she fried chicken. He did dumb, man. Like, what do y'all got y'all jobs for? You know what I mean? They came back in. Check this out now. They heard that she fixed the machine, right? That's what the machine running. They came back in. You know what they did? They just changed the screen in there and act like they did a job. So we have a touch screen button oven at the slave. And all they did was go in there and they changed the screen and said, yeah, we're going to go in here. And she said, the screen ain't need to be changed. What you needed to do was go and unscrew that button that y'all could have been doing for the past couple months that I had to do. Because, now they feel all embarrassed as if, they didn't earn it.
Right.
They got their jobs because they was white.
Right.
And they have certifications and everything like that and don't even know what the hell they're doing. They let a lady fry chicken and rotisseries. Damn near engineer a whole. She went in there and did, I don't know what she did, but she fixed the damn thing. And they go in there every week, lazy as hell, acting like they doing something, eating sandwiches on the job, just talking. You know what I mean? I mean, you can see why they want us in those industries, man, because we will dominate. And everything we get ourselves into, we dominate everything. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why God said we are a special people, we are holy people unto himself. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Oh, that was it for 7-2.
Oh, 7-6?
Yeah.
Is it going to get to the part where it says, well, the Lord did not choose thee because we was a few people? Or was that a different scripture?
Hold on.
It says,
you're right. My bad. Verse 7, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people.
Right. The Lord didn't choose us because we was more in number than any other people. You know what I'm saying? But what?
It says, for ye were fewest of all people.
But we was the fewest of all people. See, we got to reset our mindsets in Israel, because sometimes we thinking that because they're more in number or they have more resources than we have, or it could be anybody or anything. You know what I mean? We don't really think in the spiritual mindset as black people, man. We don't.
Right.
When we should think like that. And we're the fewest of all people. That's the Lord said that just now in Deuteronomy 7:7. Keep going.
It says, but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
And that's the reason why you see all these things, all these current events going on in this earth right now, because that's exactly what the Lord is doing. He's redeeming us out of the hand of our oppressors, man, and we just don't see it. We don't see it. It's going to be more Charlie Kirks. It's going to be more. There's going to be more tornadoes and famine. There's going to be more of it.
That's right.
So we have to start waking up and seeing exactly what the Lord is doing. A whole lot of talk is going around. I'm seeing this fool, this nut on social media. It was about a couple of weeks back. And he was talking about, we need to start picking up these guns. Because I want to be out here with that iron or something like that. He had a whole bunch of men around with masks on and firearms. And he was telling brothers, and the only thing that I agree with the brother about, he was telling brothers if they had felonies or something like that, you want them to get it off the record, stay away from felonies. If you got homeboys or something like that, get a business to have your homeboys work for. some things that we already know is common sense. You know what I'm saying? If we want to go in the right direction, But when we start, go lay down. I'm sorry, y'all. That's me being a daddy right now. But yeah, hey.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I left off at?
My bad. You was hey look when you did that I went my mind went blank. Okay,
ain't no sweat. But yeah.
What we was at? Oh, leading us out of Egypt.
Yeah. But I still don't remember the point that I left off at. I'm being a daddy, y'all. And just to bring up another point, this man sat up there and said, Charlie Kirk sat up there and said that something about the fathers in black households, they are the biggest percentage of people on the earth. Black fathers are the number one in not being in their children's life, or something like that. He said. Did you know he just bold faced lied?
Right.
White men are damn near the number one thing in their kids' life. Number one. And it was a study that was done that said that black fathers are actually the number one to even be there.
Right.
Y'all see it right here in the flesh. Y'all see it. I'm teaching class and I still got to whoop ass. Read that again. What's that? Few numbers.
You want me? I would just finish verse 8. You want me to go back to verse 7?
Oh, come.
It said, "The Lord did not set His love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people.
Okay.
For ye were the fewest of all people."
Yeah, we were the fewest of all people, man. So stop looking at things as in numbers and things like that, or as black people, how we are. Black people, man, we got to stop that. Now we need to stop all that BS. Fake Israelite groups love doing that. Yo, you got that much, you got 25 views. I was taught when I first came into the Israelite studio UPK, man, is that we prophesy. Like, I don't give a damn if it's one person out of 1,000. We saved the life.
Right.
So I'm gonna go out there as if all y'all are listening. You know what I'm saying? When I prophesy out to the wind, I'm gonna go out there with the intentions to save somebody's life. Go ahead.
If I could too. We don't want everybody in here anyway.
Right.
What do I mean by that? Some of y'all, I take one UPK brother that's real solid UPK versus 100 of y'all wearing purple.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Or 100 of y'all that let your woman wear the strap. You can't come in here if you let your woman wear the strap. You understand what I'm saying? I just seen a fake Israelite trying to talk about the school, and Esau had them Negroes standing at attention in the modern Shabbat. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
So I know this is something personally I found because I was arguing with him. I'm like, let me go see what this big head, little body dude is talking to me. Because he what he said to me that made me laugh was he said, "I'm not gonna wish no violence on you." I said, "Don't act like you sparing me for nothing, Salaki."
Right.
We getting off the topic, y'all.
No,
but we see the Lord, what he did one time, right? They was at the water. And he said, y'all got too many men to go take this city. I don't want y'all to think that y'all did this on your own. I want y'all to know God did it. Tell the men to go to the river to drink, and whoever drink and watch their back at the same time, take them with you because they alert.
Right.
The other people that drink and they drop their whole face down in the river and they still watching their back, leave them behind. We need fewer men, so we need good quality soldiers in here. That's what we want to hear. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be shoulder to shoulder with nobody who Esau puts you in the modern Shabbat. I don't want to be with you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If your woman been to your, I don't want to be with you.
The Lord ain't gonna fight for us.
Like the color purple, depend on how you feel me. Kobe Bryant, purple, you feel me? It's times you can, but if you got too much of affinity to purple, you understand what I'm saying? I might not want to be shoulder to shoulder with you. I ain't saying this is sin. You might be soft. Like,
no, you good. You good. You good. We don't need anybody up here like that anyway, man.
because y'all gonna want to go back to Egypt. Y'all gonna want to go back and kiss the oppressor behind. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna let the oppressor put you in the Mom Shabbat.
I guarantee you, those are the same niggas that was back in the day. Like, yeah, we're gonna go back to Egypt where there's food.
Right.
We got to get into that right now. I know we went down on time, y'all. We're gonna keep the class short today, but you know, we have to get into the importance of. Oh, that's it right there. What the hell is this? Let me see this right. What? Ah, who are you, bro?
I don't know who they is. All I know is Esau got talking to him and he got him in the Mom Shabbat. That's all I know.
They just tell you I'm just saying they just.
Show it the screen can see it. Let me see if they can see it. They can see it. Look. Esau got that brother on the right in the Mom Shabbat.
This is sad. This is what we don't do in here. See, the Lord ain't
back it up a little bit.
The Lord ain't gonna fight for this shit right here. We just not doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're not doing it right here. Nah. That's why he just breaking it down and they just all into it like it's heavy or something. The Lord ain't gonna fight that. Yeah, we ain't about to do that right there. Now we about to go into y'all. So we're gonna keep it short today, you know, because we got General Hyman teaching his class today on Monday as well. But you know, we have to do our class as well. Find some slots in so we can bring out some powerful information to our people, man. You know, down here in Augusta, Georgia, man. You know, so you know, we got to get into it. I want to get into Exodus, so we got to get into Exodus. Let me start me off where Moses was talking to Pharaoh, and he asked to go with Israel into the wilderness for 3 days to pray. You know where to start off at?
I'm gonna find it.
Okay. That's where we're gonna start off at. And it's the reason why I'm breaking this down like this, y'all.
I think I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead when you got it.
Book of Exodus chapter 5 and verse 1. And afterwards Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I know not the Lord, neither will I let Israel go.
No, see, we already brought out that scripture in Psalms 147 where the Lord has not dealt so with any nation. Pharaoh is proving that right now based on what's coming out of his mouth.
Right.
Say, he don't know the Lord. Let y'all go. You don't see? I mean, good. Y'all making Egypt some money. He looking at his servants, he looking at his God, he laughing. He said, this man just told, even though that, you know, Moses was like the second in command in Egypt. You know, he was the ruler in Egypt as well. But he knew that well, this Pharaoh didn't respect Moses. But he knew that Moses was a Hebrew, of course. So Moses was going to him like, hey, let my people go. You know, let us go and, you know, go into the wilderness, you know, for 3 days. Woo. Go ahead.
It says, and they said, the God of the Hebrews have met with us. Let us go, we pray thee. 3 days' journey into the desert and sacrifice unto the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword. And the king of Egypt said unto them, wherefore do ye, Moses and Aaron, let the people from their works? Get you unto your burdens.
You want to know what that means? Get the hell out of my face and get back to work. Go ahead.
And Pharaoh said, behold, the people of the land now are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens.
Mm-hmm.
And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick. At heretofore let them go and gather straw for themselves. Verse 8, and the tale of the bricks which they did make heretofore ye shall lay upon them. Ye shall not diminish aught thereof, for they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our God.
Right. And that's exactly what you're going to see coming forward. A lot of our people are waking up to being the 12 tribes of Israel. A lot of our people are knowing their identity now, you know, and our oppressor is getting stronger on his agenda to keep us away from it.
Right.
You see it every day. And that's one of the main things. You know, if they wonder why, you know, and you can agree with this, right? I hear it all the time, and I'm about, you know, and I'm about sick of it because we know the reason why. But, you know, our people in the world don't. Especially if you first waking up to your identity, then you'll be able to understand. They said that why every time black people talk, it's always about black and white. And this whole kingdom is built off of black and white.
Right.
It's to keep these Negroes brainwashed as much as possible so they don't wake up to their true identity. Yeah, you heard it from a priest today. That's the only reason why you keep hearing about black and white. This whole nation is built off of the 12 tribes of Israel and keeping them away from their true identity, blacks and Spanish and Native American Indians. So you're going to keep hearing about it. You're going to keep hearing about it. The more they destroy you, we're going to grow. We get stronger. If you go back into the scriptures, it tells you that the more that they try to destroy us, we grew more in number. The Lord is fighting for you.
Right.
We grew more in number. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025. And I feel like we got stronger. And I love seeing what I see on social media as far as black people finally come back to realization of what we're supposed to do now. Now we're kind of doing it off in the wrong way. We're not joining each other in doing it. It's this guy named Grant Cardone. You familiar with this guy?
I'm not sure. Let me look him up. Go ahead.
It's this guy named Grant Cardone. He's not a social media influencer. He's actually a billionaire. White dude.
I know you're talking about.
Real estate guy.
Yeah, I seen some of his videos.
You're right. Real estate guy. He was talking to another brother named Maxwell, and Maxwell was actually breaking down. He was like, he was saying that black people basically marginalized in a certain way because you know Maxwell is in that world, but when he sees that it's a little DEI into it, you know what I mean? But if you look at some of them brothers in EYL and some of their clips, they was kind of breaking down and said like DEI is just another way of saying nigga. And then it's the stuff that goes along with it to where black people, it seems like we're going to be a permanent underclass. It's like we're not able to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we're given all these things and these restrictions, and they're trying to make it sound good, but you know, it's a basic just to keep us in a box. Go ahead.
Now, what you bringing out is heavy. It even go with the scripture.
Yeah.
If I let y'all go and y'all ain't working, that really mean y'all think y'all free.
Right.
Must not got enough to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I said this so many times, though. The so-called white man do not want to look you in your black face as an equal. That's what he don't want. In your Mexican face as an equal. He want to look at you as a worker. When you begin to come up and be equal to him, or you just imagine the black woman, the vice president. I mean, the vice president, the president, or Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Or these judges, and you sitting there and you looking as a white man in America, and you like, but she thinks she better than me. Oh, I see. She got hired because of DEI. That's why she got. But it's like, no, she went to school. She worked hard for this. You didn't work hard. I don't even think Charlie finished college. That's what everybody's saying. You didn't even finish school. So how you know what somebody qualified for? You not qualified. You just a man with a microphone.
Yeah, right.
What, you a good arguer? And you're really not that good at arguing because you keep going to go argue with kids.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And clipping and putting it on Facebook as if he just said something that was so heavy.
But what you bringing out though is heavy, man. Because Esau, he don't want to be equal to you, and that's what our people like. That's what our people got to understand. Like our Christian people, it's a reason. Like y'all are the traitors of black people because y'all want us all to be small so this white man could step over us. That's what you want. It don't matter how many of your grandchildren die in the street. It don't matter how destroyed your family is. You're going to keep trying to make us small, and you have to let us grow as a people. You got to let us be free. You understand what I'm saying? But that mind control is starting to break because we're starting to see that these people don't like us because the real them is coming out.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm gonna end up posting that clip again about what Grant said, but we know I'm gonna tell you about Grant's response and what he said. Grant said, he said, what y'all need to do, he said, this is what Black Americans need to do. He said, y'all need to put y'all money together instead of trying to do your own damn thing. You know what I mean? And I could not get mad and angry at his response because it was the truth. Because look at what you see right now, y'all. You know, Black people are starting to wake up, and they know that they want to be more financially free. They know that America is built off businesses, and if you don't really have a business out here, then you know what I'm saying, you're going to be basically a worker who basically don't really have any type of benefits. There's nothing wrong with it, but you don't really have the real true benefits to really be as financially free as possible to really take advantage of it. You know, so what he was saying is that y'all need to put y'all money together instead of doing your own thing. If I look outside of here, it'll be 5 food trucks on the same block. No Black people talk to each other. You know what I mean? And everybody trying to do their own. Like back in the days, you'll have one person who's dominating a certain area, which means Mr. Willie, he's the mechanic. And then again, you kind of grandfathered in if you came up under him. And if you came up under him, you don't start the same mechanic shop down the street. You go to the other part of town. So if my name is Frank and I came up under Mr. Willie, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody works for Mr. Willie. It's like no Black people did their own thing. You know what I'm saying? We finna go to the plug, Mr. Willie. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Willie is gonna put us on, teach us the skills. We finna go right across town to the east side. Now I'm finna go have Franks on the east side. I done grew to that point to where now I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? And now it's time to go supply another area. That's how we build blackness. But it's like now Black people are stepping on each other's toes. Everybody want to do their own shit. And without, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to do nothing together. Everybody want to, you know, but how can I say it? You know, because you can't really be the greatest teachers will follow us first.
Right.
You have to be taught. So I want to learn everything that Mr. Willie know. I already see he has his shot. You know what I'm saying? He keeps his tires nice. You know what I'm saying? He has skilled workers. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me learn up under him first. You know what I'm saying? With Black people now is that, you know, go ahead, Alex.
No, what you bringing out definitely heavy, and I feel like our structure and us joining Esau got broken down to in a way where when we strive to do something, we strive to get things to add value to ourselves, going against who we came from.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm gonna go become a doctor. I'm gonna get this Benz. I'm gonna get this house. And then when you get to certain levels, your peers start to become like, people have said this before. Once you get higher in the corporate America or certain jobs, your peers become less. They don't look like you as much. You understand what I'm saying? So now them the people you around because them the people you work with. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of coming and putting that back in your community to push it forward. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of things that could be done, but we too individualized. Everybody is, when they get their money, they're going to go buy a house, get a Benz, and then start kicking it and acting different. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to stick around. You understand what I'm saying? And our families is broke down, and these broken homes build more broken homes. So it's like, it's hard to give structure to people without structure. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm going to say this, right? And I'm not trying to attack the citizens. I'm just trying to let y'all know. A lot of y'all don't know what the hell y'all do. You understand?
No, you actually say you hit it right on the point.
I was talking to her older sister this week in her 50s. She got grandchildren. And she was like, yeah, my husband, who she separated from, used to be in the streets, but now he crazy, calling my phone. And I'm like, bro, you 50 years old. And I said, and I as soon as she started talking, I said, you used to like it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You see him, man? Now it's a problem. But he was crazy when you met him, but you used to like it, right? She like, well, yeah, I did the protection. It's like, yo, we got to grow up out of that, man. We can't keep giving the value to the destructive men and women in our community. We got to give the value to the people that build and continue to build.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And this is how, like, even like us reading the scriptures, right? Right now, we reading about Moses gathering the Israelites together to do one thing on one accord. Now, if he go to do this, and then all of them go, well, we're not leaving no way, Moses, and then he just over there talking, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's just like at my old slavery, right? I'm gonna try to finish here. At my old slavery, right? If they disrespected this one department, everybody called.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like I worked at a hotel. If they disrespected the housekeeping department, they start acting funny with them, everybody would call out. I came down here, I'm like, oh, y'all scared. Y'all got all these rooms in this big hotel, and y'all gonna let her treat y'all any type of way? Y'all are not gonna either put a case on her and get her fired, or all y'all call out the same day on days when it's busy, back to back to back to back. Because you know what's gonna happen? All the other departments gonna have to go help her do her job, and then they're gonna try to figure out what's going on. It's like, well, we try to tell y'all didn't listen. We came together. We seen it in the civil rights movement. We keep seeing it that when we do things and we move together, stuff happens. That's why God said, gather yourselves together. That's what we building in the school.
Yes.
A lot.
No. You good, because what you bring it out is exactly what it's exactly is what the white man seen coming to the point to where he, did his little systematic thing. It's a word that I'm looking for. What's it? Psychological warfare. Yeah, I know I say it all the time. He uses that psychological warfare to break us up, because it's basically what Grant was saying. Y'all need to start putting y'all money together, because everybody trying to do their own damn thing. It really gets on my nerves about this, because all of us are from the east. Just picture this, right? All of us are from the east side, right? We all went to school together. Let's just say me and Ox went to school together. Me and this brother down here went to school together. You know what I'm saying? And okay, I find out that, we all cook. We all went to culinary. We all got our culinary life. But instead of just coming together, and Ox might be the head chef of the situation, he has more knowledge than everybody. And, and he starts his business and he gets the power. I don't want to work from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to start my own little thing. And the other brothers finna go start their own little thing. We don't want to learn up under him, because that's the way it was back in the day. It's always been somebody who was more of the godfather of the situation, and he led the brothers behind him to really build a nation. But our president just done such a wonderful job on separating all of us, and there's just too much competition in the midst of everything to keep the nation from growing. Just too much hatred in between. That's exactly what it is, man. You know what I mean? So I know we was off topic for a little bit, but we got to hit all these points, because our job in the Israelite school of UPK is, we're gonna edify the people, but it's to bring it back together like it was before. So we're gonna fix every single kink, every single thing that's keeping this nation apart. We're going to be able to rebuild and do that again. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because now you're not going to start to see, especially with the things that's going on within the world, where the oppressor that's falling down on us. We ain't going to have no choice but to think about how we're going to build together and get along. We ain't going to have no choice but to get along in a minute. We're going to start to but this is the same reason why our oppressors is make with these belief systems and everything that's going on in the black community, as far as, because I'm looking at it now as far as how separated we are now with the alternative lifestyles, the interracial marriage, the different religions that black people are in. Man, our oppressors done a strategic job at separating us to the point they got me. We believe in the Lord, so we know it's possible. But it was like, dang, I don't know how we gonna come up. Right. I'm thinking like that sometimes. Well, we separated, man. I'm talking about he done broke this thing apart. knowing that we did not even do this ourselves. This is psychological warfare that our oppressors has put on us. And he did it. Now we got to come up out of it. And the masculinity this in this nation is, if you're for the Israelites to be PK, man, I'm going to keep saying it, man. The masculinity is totally erased. A lot of brothers don't really know how to be masculine like that. Seriously, man. All right. What we had in that story of Exodus?
We had. Oh, shit. We are at verse 8, I believe. Hold on.
Verse 8. I would try to
verse 9
before Commander G on the radio show.
All right, we at verse 9. Exodus 5 and 9. Let there be more work. Let there more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go ye, get you straw where ye can find it. Yet not aught of your work shall be diminished. Mm-hmm. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw. And the taskmasters hastened them, saying, Fulfill your works, your daily tasks, as when there was straw. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and demanded, Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today, as heretofore?
You go right there for a minute. Our celebrities and our entertainers, those are the taskmasters that's over Israel. So what he's breaking down, you see how the structure is going. You know, our oppressors studied the scriptures and understood how to control the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Not understand, like the Lord is going to fight for us once we start to wake up and understand what's going on. Our oppressors said taskmasters, the drill music. We have to say, even though I listen to it, our entertainers, our actors, you know what I mean? Our people that we see every single day are taskmasters over the nation of Israel. Why do you think they don't speak about problems that much?
Right.
You have taskmasters that's the Egyptians who set taskmasters, officers over you, who set men over you to take heed to what they're saying to push their agenda. So, you know, this is exactly how they control this nation. Keep going.
It says, Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants? There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, Make brick. And behold, thy servants are beaten. But the fault is in thine own people. But he said, Ye are idle. Ye are idle. Therefore ye say, Let us go and do sacrifice to the Lord. Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given unto you. Yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks. And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case. After it was said, Ye shall not diminish aught from your bricks of your daily tasks. So it's basically saying they got to produce the same amount, even though they're not getting the thing to produce. And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh. And they said unto them, The Lord look upon you and judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of his servants, to put swords in their hands to slay us. And Moses returned unto the Lord. And the Lord, Wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he have done evil to this people. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all. Now, if I could, that's happy, because this is the situation that we deal with every day in this captivity when we try to wake our people up.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? They sit here and they like, you're going to make it worse. You're the problem for why they're treating you like this, treating us like this. We're not the problem. They're going to do it anyway. But we're trying to get you to understand that we got to go to the Lord for help and not wait for our oppressor to have mercy on us.
Yes.
He's not going to have mercy on us. And you see what I was saying earlier? They saying we slaves, but you're making it harder. Just let us be slaves the same way we've been being slaves, because we can tolerate that. The only way our people are going to serve God, and you seeing it now, is when our oppressor begins to hate you more. That's the only way you're going to do it. Because right now you're comfortable being a slave. That's why the scriptures say, is Israel a homeborn slave?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? What does that mean? You are a slave that was born in this captivity. So because you're a slave born in this captivity, you don't know freedom. You don't know how to fight for freedom. You understand what I'm saying?
We got to drop down to where the pestilence start coming, if you don't mind.
If you don't got a verse, I'm gonna have to find it.
So, I'm
not saying I can't find it. I'm just saying I was just asking if you had the verse.
Kind of, I have a section, when the pestilence started coming, as far as, the frogs and the locusts that was taking over the land.
Let me see.
I'm only trying to condense it because I want to pull that one scripture. We got it coming, y'all.
Hold on. I think it's 7.
This is right. If that is in the same section, this is right when the children of Israel had to get up out the land, when the Lord started bringing up all the pestilence into the land of Egypt.
All right. I think I can start. This the book of Exodus, chapter 7.
This time, all right.
And verse 10. It says, and Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord has commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, he refuses to let the people go. Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning, lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink against he come. And the rod which has turned into a serpent shalt thou take in thy hand, and thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews hath sent me unto you, saying, let my people go, that ye may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, and in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood.
Right. So the Lord is basically telling them exactly what's going to happen. He's leading them through it. Go ahead.
And the fish in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod and stretch out thy hand upon the waters, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone. And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote that were in the waters, in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, and all the waters were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that were in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river. And there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And all the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. neither did he hearken unto them as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house, neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Egyptians dig round about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river.
They couldn't drink of the water of the river.
And 7 days were fulfilled after the Lord had smitten the river.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Chapter 8. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, let my people go.
You see how many times Moses had to do this? Now the water's already destroyed. They got the Egyptians seen what they just did. Now I gotta come to you again instead of you just letting us go. And we always act for 3 days.
Right.
All we act for 3 days. Okay, he playing with the Lord. Y'all already got the water to drink. He playing with the Lord. And you see exactly, what the Lord is doing every time he go to him and say, hey man, let us go, man. It's gonna get worse for you, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna get bad. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs, and the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thy house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into thy house of thy servants, and unto thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading troughs. And the frogs shall come up both on thee and upon thy people, and upon all thy servants. And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, Stretch forth thy hand with the rod over the streams, over the rivers, and over the ponds, and cause frogs to come up upon the land of Egypt. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let thee go, that they might sacrifice unto the Lord. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, Glory over me. When shall I entreat for thee and for thy servants and for thy people to destroy the logs from thee, the frogs from thee and thy houses, that they may remain in the river only? And he said, Tomorrow. He said, Be it according to thy word, that thou mayest know that there is none like unto the Lord our God. And the frogs shall depart from thee, and from thy houses, and from thy servants, and from thy people. They shall remain in the river only. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried unto the Lord because of the frogs which he had brought against Pharaoh. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. And they gathered them unto heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart, and hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said.
Right, he rebelled against him. So now there's no more frogs. Moses did exactly what what you told him to do as far as get this stuff up out of here. But his heart got hardened. Go ahead.
Sure. And if I could, this is definitely a metaphor for what's going to happen to us in the Americas, man.
That is.
If these Edomites, you understand, y'all was taking the children from our so-called Latino brothers, right? And separating them in these ice raids, and then a flood came in Texas and took your damn children away. Yeah. And you see it happening in a predominantly white area. You understand what I'm saying? You see what's going on with Charlie and the rest of your people is losing their damn mind. Y'all are going to start to fight each other more.
Yes.
You're going to get more violent with each other. See, because we don't care right now, you want to use this as a scapegoat for now, but it's not going to keep working. Y'all are going to fight each other. Then you're going to have to fight your real enemies around the world. And ain't no telling what the Lord going to do to you. He already just sent the COVID. And you see, when he said COVID, it was cool. We have a storm or a natural disaster, Esau will be cool with you for a little bit. But when the storm is over, it go right back to racism. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I can keep going up. It says, but when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart and hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all of Egypt. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man and in beasts. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there were lice upon man and upon beasts. Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God. And Pharaoh hardened, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, rise up in the morning and stand before Pharaoh. Lo, he cometh forth to the water, and say unto him, thus saith the Lord, let my people go, that they may serve the Lord. It's like that they may serve me. Else, if thou wilt not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies upon thee, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thy houses, and the houses of the Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies, and also the ground whereon they are. And I will sever in that day the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that no swarm of flies shall be there, to the end that thou may knowest that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth.
We're probably gonna hold right there for a minute because I know we is gonna take it all the way down. So I haven't touched on this story in so long, I forget how long it is. Right. Let me summarize it for you, right? So what happens is that Moses is going to him and he's letting them know, like, hey, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is the pestilence that's gonna come. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he didn't take heed to what Moses was saying. And it came to a point within that same chapter or within the same book where the Lord had killed all firstborns of their children, and their flock, everything started dropping.
Right.
And so they wanted the children of Israel to get out the land. So as the children of Israel was leaving, they were following after the children of Israel. And that's where the Egyptians got swallowed up in the Red Sea. So the sum it all up, man, the Lord is going to fight for you, man. And it's exactly what you're going to see right here in America, like Osh was saying. And I want to get that one scripture. Let me pull this one right here. Let me get, but this is the reason why I raised thee up. And it's talking about Pharaoh. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in Obadiah. Okay, this is Romans. Give me Romans 9:17. Now, this is the kicker right here. After all we just read, this is going to answer the reason why our oppressor, the white man, is over us right now.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
That I might show my power in you. So this is the reason why he rose up, Pharaoh. So he might show his power. Go ahead.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
See, y'all don't know the Lord. The Lord will do something just to show that he exists.
Right. If I could.
Go ahead.
I remember General Hyman first saying the people that was around Noah, like Noah tried to warn them.
Yeah.
And they ain't listen. And then he was like, then it started raining and they probably thought it was regular rain.
Right.
And then he put his hand up like when the water get about here, when it's like at your chest, you're like, hold on, God. Now you want to ask God. Now you want to talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you want to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Egypt, same thing. The frogs, the blood, the lice, all these plagues, the locusts, it wasn't enough for you. Now all your firstborn is gone. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, it's like, okay, all your firstborn is gone. Now you sorry. Mm-hmm. Now here, take the money, take whatever you need. Go ahead, get out the. I don't even want you to stay in Egypt no more. Damn, 3 days. Get the hell up out of here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is the same thing that's going to happen to our oppressor, man.
Right. Because our people right now, they're enjoying the luxury of America. You know what I'm saying? They're enjoying the luxury of these kingdoms on the earth. You know what I mean? And you know, they don't understand that, you know, the real gift is, you know, is the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? That goes for the man that's in the ice that's out here putting in the work. You know, a lot of our people don't really truly understand that. They don't know how hard it is to sacrifice your life for you know, for a group of people that hate you. You know, we do it every day.
Right.
You know, we are extremely hated in the Israelite school of UPK, but we still go out there and do it anyway because we really truly have faith in what we're doing. You know, we got faith in the Most High God. We know God is fighting for us, so we continue to keep doing exactly what we're doing, man. And we gonna raise this thing up like we never had did before. You know what I mean? We gonna end it out early today, y'all, but we just had to get y'all some spiritual fruit right quick. You know, it's a small class. You know what I mean? It's not but a small class. You know, we all tired getting off our slavery, and man, but we gotta continue to push this truth, man. And it was good that that we did that, man. Because I haven't been through that book Exodus in a minute. I actually want to read a couple of them by the time we shut it down. Hey, to go back and go over it a little bit. You know. But, you know, I want y'all to get prepared for Jenna Yohana's radio show. You know, it comes on tonight at 9.
Damn right.
You know, with that, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, teaching the Final Commander Jenna Yohana. That's another Augustus class today, y'all. See y'all next week.